There's a lot of things I love about having my own home gym. Being able to work out at home, being able to train whenever I want, not having to deal with lots of other people in a commercial gym. Those are things that I love. But if I'm being honest, there's another thing I kind of like, and sometimes it causes me problems. And that's that I like to buy stuff. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate. When it comes to building a home gym, it's a lot of fun to buy a ton of accessories, a ton of different bars and weights, and things that you think will help you get a better workout. And in the end, if you're anything like me, a lot of those things don't pan out to be what they're promised. So it's a rare occasion that I find an accessory or something that I really end up loving. And in fact, if I was to boil down all the accessories that I have, I'd probably boil them down to just a couple to maybe 3 that I would buy again if asked. And today I want to talk about one of those. One of the ways that I know I'd found an accessory that I really loved and was really useful was back before I had a home gym, if it was something that I used to carry back and forth with me to and from the gym. You know, I did a video a little while back on the collars, the lockjaw collars. Those are something that were in my bag permanently. And they actually sat right next to these. This is what I want to talk about today. These are Fat Gripz, and I see a lot of people post online, are they worth it, are they not? So today I want to kind of talk about what they're used for, what they're beneficial for, what I like about them, and then help you understand which of the several different versions might be best for you. So first, let's take a look at them and see how they're made. They're made from a proprietary material. I don't know if we can get these focused in real well or not, but they're real durable. This particular set, this is the set that's gone back and forth with me to gyms. These have lived in my home gym. These are about 10 years old, give or take, and they're pretty much just like when they were new. They haven't worn down, they haven't worn out. There's some of the plastic on the inside you can see is a little bit chewed because of putting them on and off a knurled bar, but overall they're super durable. And they're really simple to use. You can see this little clip, the little slit down the side. You basically take them, you put them right on the bar, and away you go. And the cool thing is that these can go on a lot of different bars. So these can go on a barbell, they can go on standard dumbbells. Now they don't fit on adjustable dumbbells, at least not the one, the power block, not the ones that I have. They do fit on some of the other ones, but I think they might fit on the Bowflex ones as well. But they'll fit on cable attachments, they'll fit on the Easy Bar, they'll fit on your pull-up bar, they'll fit on just about anything. So it's nice, they're really versatile. Anything that you would want a fatter grip on, you can lock these on and use them. So why would you want to do something like that? According to the Fat Gripz website, these are for 2 specific things. Number 1, they're to build bigger arms. When you have a bigger bar to grip, it recruits more muscles through your arm, and it should build bigger arms. Now that's going to depend on what exercises you do and where you use them, but they do definitely recruit more muscles in your arm. I find that when I use them, I can feel more of a recruitment pattern through my forearm, even up through my elbow, and even up a little bit further. So they're definitely going to cause you to use more muscle in the lifts that you use them on. The other thing that the Fat Gripz website touts is that they're going to increase your grip strength. And I'm going to say that that's going to depend again on what exercises you use them for. I'll tell you they're invaluable on farmer's carries. I do a lot of single barbell suitcase holds. You put these on there and those bad boys get a lot more heavy. It's a lot harder to do, and they definitely increase your grip strength. And that's nice because on a lift like a deadlift or in a farmer's walk, what you're going to find is that the limiting factor for a lot of people on how much weight you can use is your grip strength. And these are a great way to functionally train your grip strength right on the exercise you're trying to increase. And while I have lifting straps and I do use them occasionally, I think really the more natural and kind of the better, more healthy way to increase the weight on some of those lifts is to let your grip strength catch up so that you can use more weight. And these definitely help with those. So the 2 points on the Fat Gripz website, that they do recruit more muscles in your arm, therefore build bigger arms, and that they build your grip strength, I'm going to say yes to both of those. But there's a couple of things that I like that I don't see mentioned there that I think are even more important when it comes to at least my personal preference for using these. So for me, I found a couple of benefits to using Fat Gripz that have me using them a whole lot more often than I use them for bigger arms or increased grip strength. And that's first of all, my hands are huge. I'm 6'6", I got big ass hands. For me, to grip a bar, there's a lot of overlap. So I really like the increased surface area. So for bench presses, especially military presses, I love having the larger bar to hold on to. It's a lot more comfortable with my big hands. The second thing is that I play a couple of sports. I play disc golf and I play racquetball. And both of those, I tend to get a little bit of tendonitis in my elbow. And what I've found is that using these, it really feels good on my elbow. It doesn't stress my elbow as much as gripping a smaller bar. I can tell a big difference, especially if I've got a flare-up of that tennis elbow or that tendonitis in my elbow. Having a bigger bar to grip, I can feel it immediately. It's a lot easier on my elbows. So if your elbows are feeling a little bit beat up or they're a little bit sore, these are something to consider even if you're not worried about arm size and grip strength. So there's a couple of the reasons why I really like to use them on top of what the Fat Gripz website says. When I bought my set of Fat Gripz, this was the only size available. These are their original Fat Gripz, and they are 2 1/4 inches in diameter. And these are the same size once they're on a barbell as an axle bar. So if you've ever wanted to do axle bar training, these are almost an exact duplicate. You don't have to buy a new barbell. I'm not a big fan, you'll see in some of my other videos, of having a whole, notice there's no gun rack of barbells back here. I really only think you need a couple barbells in your home gym, and this is a great way to add some versatility to that. So I like the originals. Now they make 2 more sizes. They make what they call a Fat Gripz 1. And I don't have either of the other sizes, but I have tried them. The Fat Gripz 1 are smaller. They are about 1 3/4 inches in diameter. Now what the Fat Gripz website says is that those are made specifically for deadlifts and for pressing, and also maybe for like your parallel row attachment or something like that on a cable machine. They also make the Fat Gripz Extreme, and those are 2 3/4 inches, and they market those specifically for farmers walks and loaded carries. For me, when I tried them, yeah, there's a difference, but I gotta tell you, I can use this middle set for all of those. So, you know, if you got the money, you want to try it, you really like them, all 3 sets might serve useful to you. But for my money, just to get a set of the originals and you'll be set to go, especially if you're just trying these for the first time. Go with the middle size. They're very versatile. Like I said, they'll work on everything from your barbell to your pull-up bar to your dumbbells, pretty much everything across the board. And they'll give you a really good sense of whether or not you like using them or not. Now, one last note. If I've got you interested and you think these might be something you want to try or you've been thinking about them, if you go on Amazon, you're going to see a lot of knockoffs. And they're going to be real close looking. And what I would tell you is, when I used to work out at the gym and some of the guys there bought their own sets, they thought they'd save a few dollars, and they're really only saving a few dollars by going with generic brand. And they bought these other ones, and some of them are rounded and some of them are different shapes, and they're all a different material than this. And I would tell you that not a single one of those knockoffs felt as nice in my hand or were as durable as the authentic Fat Gripz. So for a few bucks more, I would definitely recommend staying with the originals. They've got a patent on the material. They're the only ones that use this specific material in their grips, and you know, they're the ones who started it all. They came up with the idea, and you know, support the company for that. But really, just for quality reasons. If I thought the generic ones, by saving you a few bucks, would be just as good, I'd tell you, but I really don't. So I'm going to link down below to the original set of Fat Gripz. I'll also link down there the other sizes in case you want to give those a shot. And if you have any questions, post them in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them for you. But that's it for now. We'll definitely talk about some more accessories later. But I'm Tim with Gym Crafter. Until next time.